everyone, it's Jazz. It's the West Ham Irons channel. I'm back after a nice little mini break for me. I've totally switched off from West Ham United since the last game, and I suggested to you guys, you got to do the same. As you know, I suffered under David Moyes a lot, and I was very, very happy that the season had ended. We were fairly safe. We didn't win. We didn't win the European trophy. We didn't qualify for Europe through the league game, but yeah, I needed to switch off, and yeah, this is a new kind of platform. I hope you like it going forward. It's cut the new shows I'll be doing going forward, and yeah, I've had a lovely holiday in Spain. Done one or two other leisurely things, non-West Ham things, and I've not really thought about West Ham, and I needed that total switch off comeback. And I don't think I've missed much. I don't think I've missed much. Good luck to the channels that are still churning 6-7 shows a day. Don't know what they're doing. I don't think there's really been anything out there really, apart from one or two things which we'll go through on this. But this is the West Ham Daily News show. As you know, it will be coming to you daily, as it's saying. And separately, I will also during the transfer window be doing a transfer window daily show as well, so we'll go into more in depth in terms of rumours, what players we're chasing, how they're playing, how they could fit into our system, the prices, what are we after. So that'll be in a separate transfer window show, where this show will be more about what is the news in and around our club on a daily basis, and kind of going through those topics really. But before I do, like I said, have a look at the ticker at the bottom. 2,603 subs at the moment. 8 naughty subscribers have left last month. Fed up with Jazz because he's gone on another holiday. But I hopefully get you guys back in really. There's a big news, isn't it? There's a big news. There's a big news. That's the main news. Yeah, it's, the new home kit was kind of unveiled today and yesterday for all the fans. It's very similar to the kit that was leaked a number of weeks ago. Really, I don't know how that happens. Naughty people down there, but that's the home kit. My thoughts are, everyone, I'm fed up with Umbro. Totally bored in Umbro. I'm a big Adidas fan. I love West Ham Adidas. And for that matter, I think we should be changing suppliers more frequently than we do. You get different designs, and otherwise Umbro are working off the same template. They're just changing colours off the cuff, putting an extra stripe here and there. It's not that different from every kit. I bought a couple of kits in the end of the season kind of sale, shall I say. So I picked up good prices. I would nowhere near, never going to pay 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds for these tops. No way. I wait usually till May and pick them up for about a third of the price. So I got the blue away one, which I thought was quite unique. I've got the home kit. I didn't get the white iconic kit that I was selling a lot last year, because I get hot a lot, right? And I'm a hot guy, you know what I mean? But yeah. I like certain fabrics that are comfortable to wear. Outside the ground, inside the ground, whatever, when you're at home. And I felt that material is really thick, the white one. It's a lovely design. I love the way they did the badge. But for me, I would have sweated like anything in it, and it wouldn't have been comfortable. So I kind of left that one really. But that's kind of one of the main news. So the home kit is out. It's up to you. Before I go into some other matters, there is one or two other things important to talk about. It's the boycott thing with Hammers United. That's kind of picked up now, because some of the concessions have been kind of taken away, shall I say. I'm not a current season ticket holder again. I haven't been for 2 years. I was kind of thinking about it this season, but I might be working largely abroad middle of next season, so I didn't want to go into that, and I'm fairly confident that I can go to any games I want as and when, become kind of a Claret Blue member. And then you can pick and choose whatever games you want before general sale. So I don't think there's any danger of every game hardcore selling out and no seats available to members. So I'm going to carry on down that route. I'm going to pick and choose what games I'm going to go to. But hopefully we'll definitely go to most of the games. Going to support the new manager. Like I said, the cloud's been lifted. Good luck to David Moyes on whatever he's doing. But that's it for me. Now it's with Lopetegui, Julian Lopetegui for us. And I'm excited. Let's back the man. And I know there's been a few press conferences, which I haven't, again, listened to. I've totally switched off. So I will be catching up with everything I missed out on in the next couple of days, really. But today's show, again, was more about welcoming you guys back to the channel after my mini break. Before I go into the Max Kilman discussions that have been going on, which again are quite interesting. Really, again, I'm not one of these channels that's gonna do every single player that's been linked, jump on every mini show every time someone sneezes in and around our club. I only like to do shows about interesting players where I think there is an interest, it could be done, and then talk about it that way, really. But before we go into Max Kilman, if we quickly look at what's happened during the window, Said Benrahma, I believe, has left for about 14 million euros, age 28. Good move for him. Good for us. So let's move on from that, really. Kehra's gone to Monaco, around 11 million euros, age 27. Good move for him. Good move for us. Nathan Trott's gone, never really made it into our first team, so good move for him. Good move for us. 1.5 million euros. Ben Johnson, free transfer. He's gone. My view is I'm going to judge him upon. I don't like doing ifs and buts, so I do not know what happened in the background. Was he not quite doing it enough on the training ground? Did he not quite get on with the manager? Did we not play him in the right way? I am only going to judge it on what I saw on the pitch, and for me, I don't mind. I don't mind. He wants to go Ipswich. That's fine. He's got 50, 60k a year, 4-5 year contract. That's fine. But I can only judge it. I know we like to get melancholy about he's a West Ham lad. He's an English guy, and we need those, due to the rules. We need those people in the squad. I get that, and he was a free transfer. It would have been for us if we'd given him. But listen, and then some people saying we tried too late. We didn't try enough. I'm not going to go into ifs and buts and what's going on behind closed doors. I'm going to judge it on football. And every time I've seen him, it's been a mixed bag for me. I get it, he hasn't been played in his best position. I get that as well, but I'm not going to go into that. So good luck to you, mate. He's gone. Joseph Anang, goalkeeper, he's gone to Ireland on a free transfer. Mabuma's gone again. I'm not going to go into, at the moment he says he hasn't even got a club, but he's left. I didn't see enough. I'm not going to go into any more than that. Good luck to you, mate. Oggie's gone. Right decision. I didn't want him to get another year contract. We've got to get the average age of the club down desperately. We bought Ward-Prowse, which was 30. He wasn't good. Unique situation. He's done all right, so I kind of leave it for that. Going forward, we've got to sign them maximum 28-year-olds, nothing older than that now. And Oggy, 36. Good luck to you, mate. Ogfather, Godfather, thank you for your service. I'll never forget Upton Park, Liverpool West Ham FA Cup replay. Very, very late winner from him. Really remember that from back in the Upton Park days. Mr. Calvin Phillips, bye-bye again. Not going to say much about that, mate. Good luck for your future. Apart from that, people coming in, Louise Gilraham, a right winger from Palmeiras, 18 years old, 23 million. Left-footed right winger apparently, but I reckon again, like him and Bowen and Kudos, they can play either or through the middle, I think. So it's a big call. It's a big call for Tim Starton. It's a reasonable amount of money for West Ham, 23 million euros for an 18-year-old. Palmeiras in Serie A, again in Brazil, a lot of their players have gone for a lot of money. I'm hoping we've got this one right, and I think Kia Jobchan helped us get it over the line. He's the fella who brought Carlos Tevez and Mascherano to West Ham and has kept a very, very good relations with the West Ham owners since that time. Kia Jobchan, some of you might not know, he started off making a lot of money in his dad's sports car business, selling Lamborghinis, Porsches. Then he went over to South America, and as it stands at the moment, as well as other things, he's a very well-known, very well-connected agent with kind of contacts and knowledge in South America, especially Brazil. So if you want to sign a player from Brazil, Argentina, things are not going smoothly, you need agents on the ground, he's a middleman who helps push them through for a nice little bit of a earner, shall I say. So that's him. Wes Foderingham, Sheffield United Championship. We did need a third goalkeeper. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to say nothing about that. I'm not really that excited. I'm not really that upset. We'll see what happens with that. Because we've got 3 goalkeepers. Let's leave it at that. Apart from that, I think end of a loan, Andy Irvine, central midfield from Bundesliga. I don't know, he's gone. So that's kind of the end of that. So you can tell already, top of my quick websites, we need a lot of players in this squad. 6, 7 top of my head, and more if more are leaving. People like Zuma, other people are linked. Cressy Stain, I'm not happy about that. But it's a lazy... Actually, I'm not going to say nothing. He's a new manager. he wanted to sign Creswell last season for Wolves. I leave it at that. Hopefully, Cressy continues to be injury free, fit, and can help as and when needed in the cup games, especially. So for me, it's not ideal, but let's keep it at that. Let's keep it at that, really. Max Kilman. So Max Kilman, if I quickly show you the stats, I'm going to go into it in a more detail on my transfer show, but just for you benefit, Max Kilman, we've been after him for a number of weeks now. He's our manager's number one target, the one he really wants. And Sullivan wants the new manager to be happy at West Ham and give him that present in terms of a really, really good start to their relationship. So that's the one he really, really wants. And I know we felt Tim Stein was going to run the whole transfer show. He will do. But in between, if a manager's really, really wants someone, I think it makes sense to help him. And he made him his captain at Wolves. He's 27 years old. He was 27 in May, so we don't have to worry about him becoming 28 in a couple of months' time. Left-footed centre-half, everyone, and has also played in the past a left-back. This particular website is telling me his worth is 35 million euros. So we're kind of bidding in the right direction, really. He wants to come to West Ham. Wolves want to sell him. Earlier the better. The only way this, again, it's going to be frustrating where we're going to take our time. We want to do the cheapest deal, but we don't want it running on and on and on. You risk someone else coming in for him. You risk pissing Wolves off. And again, I keep saying this, you don't want to keep doing that. You're going to run out of clubs you can do business with. But for the new manager, before the preseason kicks off, I believe they're back in training back now. You want it done early. You want the boy early. He's got Premiership experience. That's what Sullivan likes. Captain of Wolves, left footer. So again, I'm not going to say anything again. Nothing shouts at me to go really excited about, but I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it at the moment. Background, Maidenhead United, my neck of the woods. Marlow, my neck of the woods. So played in Berkshire Bucks a lot. Maidenhead, as you might not know, is Alan Devonshire manages a non-league team, Maidenhead, really. 127 games in the Premier League, 3 goals. He actually scored last season at Wolves West Ham. He was chalked off. It was a last minute equaliser, if you remember, the one where Ward Prowse scored the winner. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And that's kind of that, really. The other news, obviously, from Darmish is Jean-Claire Todibo. So he is 24 years old, centre back, but right-footed centre back. So nice, looking at left-sided full back and right-footed. That always works well with a lot of managers. So yeah, predominantly right-footed, really. Again, 25-30 million is what we're looking at. He's 35 million value on this particular website. I will go into more detail, like I said, in terms of how Kilman plays, how this guy plays, what formations they play. This is just some quick snap data for you guys. He plays for Nice, so yeah, good age, 24, not bad at all. The other one we're after is Jake O'Brien. I don't know much about him, so I'm not going to go into him too much. The one I am going to sort of like talking about, because I know it's kind of, it will kind of happen, or hopefully will happen, is obviously Southampton fullback Carl Walker-Peters, because Downs wanted to stay, but whether he's Premiership material or not, I doubt it. So he goes the other way. Carl Walker-Peters, the ex-Spurs, he can play left back and right back, and I think he's quite a useful player, really. I'll try to get some more. If I can get some more details on his agent, I'll get them up for you, really. But yeah, that makes sense to me. That's a couple of players, that Premiership material, that kind of we know that they'll hit the ground running. They've been around, and he's a utility player, really. He can play in a number of positions at fullback. Looks like it's not going to come up for me. Let me just try again. So like I said, in the window, there's going to be so many names that we're going to be linked with, but these are the hardcore names that I think is a reasonable confidence through my sources, and you kind of know who they are, that kind of is more likely to happen. So I've got his details up now. So Carl Walker-Peters, everyone, 27 years old, same age as Max Kilman, so that's brilliant. Coming into the best time of their kind of career, really. 2 caps for England, that's always good. Got citizenship of England and got links to Jamaica, can play right back and left back as well. That's absolutely brilliant for West Ham. They're valuing him at 20 million. We probably go a little bit under, I think. History, 115 games in the Premier League, 9 assists. That's quite handy. 48 in the second division, really. So those are the main kind of news for me to get into. You is kind of, here's a new kit, here are the 3 players we're after. We need a number of players. You know what they are. We need a couple of wingers. We need a striker, as you know. We need to beef up the defense and make it a lot younger. So we know where we need it. We kind of need everyone in any position, and the more we can get over the line, the earlier, the better. Really, what's the budget? I don't know, and I think sometimes we never tell. But the good thing is that what I heard from one of the press conferences, we're not in danger of any financial fair play. We didn't have to do all this stuff this club's been doing last week, wheeling and dealing under the table, doing these dodgy deals and sending kids for 10 million. We don't even fucking know who they are, so we don't have to worry about that, right? So that's kind of what's happening with that. And then obviously the concessions, I'll go into it in the next more up and coming days once I've done some research. So a lot of elderly people are especially upset about reductions in season ticket prices have kind of been removed. So we'll go into that. Could be boycotting that Celta Vigo Betway Cup game. I won't be going to that. Not kind of interested really at the moment with that. Unless we buy big, buy exciting. And I might go at the moment, not really likely, but we'll see how Jazz's mind changes really. And then we'll kind of next couple of days we'll get the pre-season calendar confirmed. What's the away kit? But more interesting for you guys for the next couple of months will be what's Lopetegui thinking? What's Lopetegui saying? How's it all looking between him and Tim Steidten? How much money have we got? How is Sullivan leaving these guys to it? Who are we going to sign? How are we going to sign him? How quickly are we going to sign him? What are we going to pay? What's happening with Kudus' release clause, where apparently he did have one, expired a couple of days ago. The new one will be live next summer. So listen, he wants to go 85 million next year. No problem. But quite a be interesting one. I don't quite know 100% what's going on. Is he available for the first game of the season or not? So we'll see what happens with that. But if he's not available and we can't sell him, that is a big thing for West Ham. Because I'd rather, worst case scenario, sell him and get 85 million. The best case scenario. Worst case scenario is we can't play him, we can't sell him. That's a lot of money away just stuck in that kind of thing, really. But listen, I've been going on and on for 18 minutes nearly. But yeah, again, welcome to West Ham Irons channel. Subscribe. Let's hit 3,000 views. And like I said, I hope you enjoy the West Ham Daily News in every day going forward, really. And I will be, hopefully later on today, be doing a more in-depth transfer window show for you guys. And breaking news as and when we can kind of see it, really. So that's it from me. I'm going to give your rest of your lunchtime back to you so you can have your pie and mash and everything you need. But yeah, Jazz is back. So you take care of yourselves. See you soon.